Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking at setting up a Android web view. I will load my website I created in a previous video into this Android web view. So you need to start a new project, and to do this you need to click on the File tab, click on New Project, and then enter your application name. Click the next button to continue. Make sure to choose the minimum SDK. In this case I'm using 4.1 Jelly Bean, and then click Next to continue. I prefer to make use of an empty activity, and I suggest you do the exact same thing. Select the next button to continue. Leave main activity as the default name and then click finish to continue. Android Studio will build your project. Give it a couple of seconds to load. And then give it another couple of seconds to build your Gradle. Add some space in your main activity. This is basically where we'll add some code. Click the drop down arrow next to the res folder, and res basically stands for resource. Click the drop down arrow next to the layout folder. This is where the layout of the application will be edited. Double click activity main, and then if you have any rendering problems, just choose the correct Android version by clicking on the drop down arrow. When you see your virtual device loaded, it basically means that you have loaded the correct Android version. The default layout always displays a text view, so let's take this text view and change it into a web view. Select the text tab, double click the text view text, and then replace it with web view. Click on the design tab, and now we'll be increasing the size of the web view manually. Alternatively, you can change the web view layout, width and height, making use of the properties. I prefer to make use of full parent layout because this ensures the web view increases to the correct size and stays in full view. We also now need to assign a name to the web view, which is done under the ID option. In this case, we are calling our web view Webby. The layout setting up is done, so let's move back to the main activity by clicking on the main activity tab. Now we are going to enter some code, making sure the main activity recognizes the web view. We need to call the web view within the main activity. To make things a bit easier, I will copy and paste the text or the code into the description below. This will make it easier for you to copy and paste it into your Android Studio. The code is fairly easy to understand. We're basically saying that your web view will have a scroll container, a vertical scroll bar. You will have zoom support. You will be able to make use of the scroll bar. The background color will be set to transparent. We'll make sure the zoom controls is displayed within our web view, and we'll make sure all our images are loaded within our web view with set load images automatically. Click the arrow next to the manifest folder. And then double click Android manifest.xml. We need to make sure our application has internet access, and then also what I like to add to all my application is install location auto, which allows you to move your application from your phone memory to your SD card. So let's click back on main activity, and then we'll enter the URL of the site we would like to navigate to. I'm going to use the site I created in a previous video, and then we'll make sure to run our application. Click the Run App button to run your application. I'm making use of a virtual device to test my applications. For this instance, I'm using Andy OS virtual device. And as you can see, the website loads into my virtual device, and I'm able to navigate the site within my web view. Leave a like if this helped in any way. Thank you for watching.